Alright, y'all, let's hop into it. We got the week 13 of the NFL 2023 season picks. How are y'all doing today? Hope y'all doing well. Let's dive into these picks. First off, we got the AFC games. We got the Los Angeles Chargers at the New England Patriots. The Chargers are coming off of a loss against the Ravens on Sunday night. The Patriots are coming off of a stupid loss to the New York Giants last week. This Chargers team, it's hard to trust. You know, these two teams right here are untrustable. Like, they're just, so it's kind of a tough game to pick. Who do I trust more? I don't trust the Chargers. I don't trust the Patriots. But who do I trust more in this game? I think I'm gonna go with the Chargers on the road. I think that they'll get it done on the road. I trust them a little more than the New England Patriots. And I said I'm not picking the Patriots anymore anyway. So I'm going with the LA Chargers to win this game on the road. Next, we got the Indianapolis Colts at the Tennessee Titans. This Colts team is looking pretty good. They're coming off of a win against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and the Titans, they're not too good. They're coming off of a loss. I'm trying to think. They weren't in a divisional game, but they did lose last week. I don't know what to say about this Titans team. They're a mess. They're currently 4-7 right now. I know they still got some playmakers on that team of theirs, like Derrick Henry and DeAndre Hopkins. So but the thing is just that, can you trust them to win? Can you trust them to win? I'm trying to remember, who did they play last week? I don't think I can remember. I think they played the Panthers. Okay, the Panthers. Yeah. It was the Carolina Panthers that they beat last week, but it was a pretty low scoring game. And let's face it, the Carolina Panthers are a bad team anyway. But this Colts team is pretty good. I'm gonna go with the Indianapolis Colts to get it done at Tennessee. I think they got I just think they're the better team, and they got the better defense, honestly. So I'm gonna go with the Indianapolis Colts on the road at Tennessee against the Titans. The Denver Broncos at the Houston Texans. Now, the Broncos are coming off of a win against the Cleveland Browns, and the Texans are coming off of a close loss to the Jacksonville Jaguars, a divisional game. The Broncos are looking good. They're on now, I think, a 6-game winning streak. They're looking pretty good. The Texans, I'm still not giving up on them either. I still think they're good. Yeah, they got a little hiccup against the Jaguars, where the kicker missed the field goal attempt by kicking it too short. It was too far away from him, and it hit the crossbar. The game could have went overtime, but it didn't. But that doesn't mean I'm counting this Texas team out. But I still think this Broncos team is pretty good. Their defense has gotten better. Their offense has gotten better. I think they're going to do good. Russell Wilson's looking great. CJ Stroud's a great quarterback too, don't get me wrong. And the Texans have a good defense too. But I think I'm going to take the Denver Broncos to win this on the road against Houston. I think they can get that done. I feel like they're maybe a little better than the Texans, but we'll see. So I'm going to take the Denver Broncos on the road. The Cincinnati Bengals at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, this is the Monday night game that's going to take place on ESPN. The Bengals are not looking good. They coming off of a loss to the Steelers last week, and the Jaguars are coming off of a victory against the Houston Texans. I want to take the Jaguars. I think Trevor Lawrence looked great last week. He threw for over 300 yards. I think he almost had 400 yards in the air. And this Bengals team is still trying to find a way to win games without Joe Burrow. But I just don't see them winning this game, because I feel like Jacksonville is obviously the better team, and they're at home, and it's tough playing to Jacksonville. So I'm going to take the Jaguars to win this game at home. Next, on to the AFC versus the NFC games. And guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and go follow all of my social medias, my Instagram, my TikTok, and don't forget to turn on the post notifications as well. The Miami Dolphins at the Washington Commanders. The Dolphins are coming off of a huge win, a blowout win against the Jets on the Black Friday game last week. And the Commanders are coming off of a ugly loss, a blowout loss to to the Dallas Cowboys on Thanksgiving. This Commanders team is no more. They're no more. They're done. I'm picking the Miami Dolphins on the road, obviously, to get it done. This Dolphins team is just way better, and they're looking great. And honestly, I feel like they could snatch the number one seed, honestly. But this Commanders team, they're coming off of a bye, but a mini bye rather. So I just don't see them winning this game. I mean, their offense, it can be okay at sometimes, but they're just not. They're not beating the Dolphins. The Dolphins defense is just too good. Their offense is too explosive. So I'm going with the Miami Dolphins on the road at Washington. The Arizona Cardinals at the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is kind of an iffy game to pick. I'm not really sure about this one. The Cardinals are coming off of a blowout loss to the Rams last week, and the Steelers are coming off of a close win against the Bengals last week. I don't really know who to choose. Who should I choose home? I think I'm gonna take the Pittsburgh. I'm gonna take Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm gonna take the Pittsburgh Steelers at home since they're at home. They have the advantage. But Kyler Murray's he's okay. He's still pretty good. He's like a different quarterback, but I don't think they're good enough to beat this Pittsburgh team. But I know Pittsburgh's offense is a mess. But I'm gonna take the Pittsburgh Steelers at home to win this game. The Atlanta Falcons at the New York Jets. The Falcons are coming off of a win against the Saints, and the Jets are coming off of a blowout loss to the Miami Dolphins on Black Friday. The Falcons team, they're not a tough team, but I still see them winning this game against the Jets. The Jets, they're a mess, guys. They're not even going to make the playoffs. I don't have them in the playoffs at all. They're currently 4-7. I don't see them winning this game at all. Their O-line's a mess. Even when they bench Zach Wilson and put Tim Boyle can't even do nothing with the offense because the offensive line is so messed up. But the defense is still good, and I think the defense can slow down the Falcons a bit. But I'm still going to take the Atlanta Falcons to win this game. I still think they're going to win it. I just think they're a much better team than the New York Jets. So give me the Atlanta Falcons to win. The Cleveland Browns at the Los Angeles Rams. The Browns are coming off of a loss against the Denver Broncos, and the Rams are coming off of a win against the Arizona Cardinals. The Browns still got a pretty good defense, but now that Deshaun Watson, he's out for the season. DTR wasn't that good in that Broncos game. The offense, he's a rookie, and I just don't think he'll win this game against the Rams. The Rams, on the other hand, has a shot to win. This is a winnable game for the Rams. The Rams are looking pretty great, and I actually have a feeling. I really do think that they can sneak into the playoffs. They have a shot at sneaking into the playoffs again. So I want to actually take the Los Angeles Rams at home against the Cleveland Browns. I just think the Rams is a little better team than the Browns. I mean, I know the Browns still have a good defense, but I'm still taking the Rams. I just feel like the Rams have a better offense just because they have Matthew Stafford and they're playing against a rookie quarterback in Dorian Thompson-Robinson. Next, we have probably the most anticipated game of the week, one of the most anticipated games of the week. The Kansas City Chiefs at the Green Bay Packers. This is the Sunday Night Football, the game. This game is going to be on Sunday Night Football. The Chiefs are coming off of a win against the Raiders, and the Packers are coming off of a upset win against the Detroit Lions on Thanksgiving. This is going to be Patrick Mahomes' first time playing in Lambeau Field, and I'm excited for this game. This is going to be a great game. I think both teams are pretty good. The Packers are trying to find their way. They're currently on a 2-game winning streak. They beat the Chargers the week prior. They beat the Lions last week on Thanksgiving. I think this team has a chance to make the playoffs. I really do. I really do think they can sneak in there in the playoffs as well. The Chiefs are pretty fine. I know they had a hiccup against the Eagles with the drop passes last week against the Eagles, but they found their way back against the Raiders, and they looked pretty good. But I think I want to go with the upset here. I want to go with the Green Bay Packers to win this at home, coming off of a mini bye. And I feel like it's going to be a close game. That's how I feel. It's going to be a close game. The Seattle Seahawks at the Dallas Cowboys. Both of these teams are coming off of a mini bye. Both of these teams had a Thanksgiving game. The Seahawks lost to the 49ers on Thanksgiving, and the Cowboys blew out the Commanders on Thanksgiving. This is the Thursday night game, which takes place tomorrow night because I'm recording this on Wednesday. This is the NFC games. I forgot to mention that. We're on to the NFC games now. Doing the NFC games. So, honestly, I do think this Cowboys team is the better team. They're the better team. I know they can get it done. They got a better offense, better defense. The Seahawks they're okay, but they kind of dropped some. They're on a losing streak a little bit now. But I don't. There's no way I see Seattle beating Dallas. So I'm going to take Dallas at home against the Seahawks. The Carolina Panthers at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Panthers are coming off of a loss against the Tennessee Titans, and the Buccaneers are coming off of a loss against the Indianapolis Colts. This Panthers team is just terrible all the way offensively, but their defense is still good, and I think they can slow down the Buccaneers. But the Carolina Panthers offensive line is terrible. Bryce Young isn't playing good because he's not getting enough protection behind the line. They can't protect him. He's running for his life. He doesn't have time to make plays. He doesn't even have anybody to throw to. So I'm gonna. And then the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, their offense is okay. Yeah, they're off of a loss against the Colts, but they didn't lose bad. They only lost by a touchdown. It wasn't that bad. They only lost by 7. So the Bucs have the home advantage. I'm gonna take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at home. Obviously, I think they'll get that done. So give me the Buccaneers at home to take the victory. The Detroit Lions at the New Orleans Saints. The Lions are coming off of a mini bye. They coming off of a upset loss against the Packers on Thanksgiving, and the Saints are coming off of a loss against the Atlanta Falcons last week. The Lions, they lost to the Packers. They didn't lose too bad, but they didn't look good as well. And I kind of feel like they're starting to get exposed a little bit, like as we thought that they were the one of the best teams, but they've been kind of getting a little bit exposed. As far as the Saints team, I don't know what to say about the New Orleans Saints. They're not looking good, and the whole entire NFC South is just a mess right now. It's just a mess. I don't know what to say about it. It's just terrible right now. But I want to take the Detroit Lions on the road to get it done against the New Orleans Saints. I just think the Lions are the better team because the Saints continue to struggle for some reason. I don't know what's going on. And now we have the big game of the week, the biggest game of the week. We have the San Francisco 49ers at the Philadelphia Eagles, the most anticipated game of this week. The 49ers are coming off of a mini bye. They beat the Seattle Seahawks on Thanksgiving, and the Eagles are coming off of an overtime victory against the Buffalo Bills this past Sunday. And it was a great game. That game was really good. I enjoyed that game. It was a close game, and it was overtime. The 49ers, remember, I know 49er fans marked this day on their calendars as soon as the schedules came out back in May. They marked this day on their calendar, and I know they're ready because they remember what happened in the NFC Championship game this past January, where they got destroyed by the Eagles and Brock Purdy got hurt. And, Eagle fans have been kind of talking a lot of trash, all season. Even before the season started, Eagle fans, 49er fans is firing shots at each other back and forth ever since that NFC Championship game. So now this is where it all comes down to. I cannot wait for this matchup. But who do I have in this? I think they're ready. I think the 49ers are ready, guys. So I want to take the San Francisco 49ers on the road. They go to Philadelphia against the Eagles. I want the 49ers to prove to me to something, because I've been hearing 49ers fans making the excuse, if Brock Purdy wouldn't have got hurt, we would have won that game, blah, blah, blah. So I want them to prove everybody wrong. And let's see if they can win. Let's see if that win that the Eagles had in the NFC Championship game was a fluke or was it a better team. This is the 49ers' chance to prove that. If they win this game with Brock Purdy, then it proves that they probably would have won that game in the championship game with Brock Purdy. But if the Niners lose this game with Brock Purdy, there's no excuses for the Niners. It's just going to show that the Eagles are just the better team, But I think the Eagles have been on a winning streak, and I think that this is where their winning streak is going to come to an end right here against San Francisco and Philadelphia. Cannot wait for this match. That's going to be all for the picks. I want to submit them right now. Okay. And by the way, these are all the teams that's on a bye right now. The Chicago Bears, the Buffalo Bills, the New York Giants, the Las Vegas Raiders, the Baltimore Ravens, and the Minnesota Vikings are all on a bye. They all have their break week. So that's why it's not too many games. It's only 13 games this week. But I can't wait, guys. Thank y'all for watching. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the post notifications. And I will see you all back here next Wednesday. You guys take care.